ever imagine a world where, like, your thoughts can control technology?
Yeah.
Robots do your chores, and AI is out there, like, exploring the universe.
It's crazy to think about.
Well, that's the future Elon Musk seems to be building.
Right.
And today we're going to do a deep dive into his key AI companies.
Sounds good.
We've got like a whole stack of articles here.
Yeah.
And we'll be pulling out the most important and the most fascinating parts for you.
The juicy bits.
The juicy bits, exactly.
Yeah, I think what's really interesting is that for Musk, this isn't just about, building cool tech and making a bunch of money.
Yeah.
This is really about his vision for humanity's future.
Right.
And he really does believe that AI could be like our salvation.
Oh, wow.
Or our downfall.
Oh, wow.
And that's why he's so passionate about, getting it right.
Yeah, most people know him for, like, electric cars and rockets.
Right, Tesla and SpaceX.
Because he's, like, deeply involved in AI. And some say these ventures could be even more impactful than those companies.
Yeah, I think that's a fair statement.
So first up, let's talk about Neuralink.
Okay.
This one is all about brain-computer interfaces.
Right.
BCIs.
BCIs, yeah.
Like, I'm trying to wrap my head around this. How does a brain chip even, like, actually work?
Well, so they've developed this chip
Okay.
called telepathy. And
Telepathy.
Telepathy, yeah.
Wow.
And it's implanted in the brain.
Okay.
And it basically allows you to control devices with your thoughts.
Wait, implanted? Like in someone's actual skull?
Yeah.
That's both amazing and a little freaky.
I mean, it's definitely cutting-edge technology, to say the least.
It's pretty wild.
And it gets even more interesting.
Really?
The first human recipient of this implant was Elon Musk himself.
Oh, wow.
So talk about putting your money where your mouth is.
He really is all in on this.
He's all in.
But, like, besides, becoming a real-life cyborg, what's the, like, practical use for something like this?
Well, the potential benefits are huge.
Wow.
I mean, imagine being able to help paralyzed individuals regain control of their limbs.
Oh, wow.
Or being able to type on a computer just by thinking the words.
Yeah.
I mean, it could revolutionize how we interact with technology.
Yeah. Okay. I'm starting to see the possibilities.
It's pretty amazing stuff.
But this idea of, like, pushing these technological boundaries, but
Yeah.
also being, like, wary of the consequences seems to be a theme with Musk.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, let's move on to OpenAI.
Okay.
This is another company that Musk was very heavily involved with.
Yeah, he co-founded OpenAI back in 2015
Right.
with this idea of developing AI that benefits all of humanity.
Right, right.
But then he stepped down from the board a few years later.
Why do you do that?
Well, he wanted to avoid conflicts of interest with Tesla's own AI work, which was becoming, increasingly important for their self-driving cars.
Of course, yeah.
But here's the thing. Musk is still very vocal about AI safety and regulation.
Makes sense.
He's kind of become this watchdog.
Right?
Even though he's not, directly involved with OpenAI projects like ChatGPT anymore.
So even when he's not, like, officially in charge, he's still trying to kind of steer things
Yeah.
in a direction that he thinks is safe.
He's definitely got strong opinions.
Which brings us to his latest venture, XAI. This one sounds super mysterious.
Yeah, very mysterious.
Launched just this year in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
XAI's stated goal is to understand the true nature of the universe.
Pretty ambitious.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's a pretty big goal. But how are they, planning to do that with AI? What are they actually working on?
Well, Musk has assembled this team of top experts from, like, leading AI companies.
Right.
And they're being pretty secretive about their specific projects.
Oh, really? But there are hints that XAI will work very closely with Tesla.
Okay.
And X Corp.
Okay.
Formerly Twitter.
Oh, right.
Which kind of suggests some kind of wider integration of AI across his businesses.
Ah, so it's all, like, connected.
Yeah.
Classic Musk.
Classic Musk.
Thinking big.
Playing the long game.
But hold on. Didn't XAI also release something called Grok?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
And this is where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Grok is a chatbot.
Okay.
But it's open source,
Okay.
meaning anyone can access and modify its code.
Okay, I'm no tech expert, but that sounds like a big deal. Most AI companies are, like, super secretive about their stuff.
Exactly.
What are the, like, implications of that?
Well, it's a radical departure from the norm.
Right.
Musk really believes that open source AI is safer because it allows for more transparency and collaboration.
Yeah.
It also has the potential to accelerate innovation.
So instead of like a few companies controlling everything,
Right.
you've got like a whole community of developers
Right.
building and improving on each other's work.
Exactly.
I can see how that could lead to some really exciting breakthroughs.
Absolutely.
And just to give you an idea of the scale here, Grok 1, the version they released, has like a whopping 314 billion parameters.
It's huge.
To put it in perspective, that's like having a brain with billions of connections
Right.
all working together.
It's incredibly powerful.
So that gives Grok the potential to like process information
Yeah.
and generate responses that are like incredibly sophisticated.
Yeah.
That's mind-blowing.
It is pretty amazing.
But let's shift gears for a second
Okay.
and talk about robots.
Robots, right.
Because what would an Elon Musk AI empire be without some like cool robots?
Yeah, gotta have the robots.
Enter Optimus.
Optimus.
Optimus, also known as the Tesla bot,
Yes.
is a humanoid robot that's designed to handle tasks that are dangerous, repetitive, or just plain boring. Think factory work, construction, maybe even household chores eventually.
One can hope.
So like a robot butler.
That's the dream.
I can get behind that. But how advanced is this thing, really?
Good question.
Is it actually doing like useful stuff yet?
Well, it's still in development,
Okay.
but Tesla has made some pretty impressive progress.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we've seen prototypes walking, sorting objects,
Okay.
even cooking an egg.
Cooking an egg.
Yeah.
Now, that's impressive.
It's pretty cool.
But, people are always like skeptical about these like fancy robots.
Right.
Is it really autonomous, or is there like some human behind the scenes controlling everything?
Right. That's a valid point.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely some skepticism about, how autonomous Optimus really is.
Yep.
And how practical it'll be in real world settings.
Right.
But, Tesla's progress in robotics can't be ignored.
Right.
I mean, they're really pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Okay, so we've got brain chips, advanced chatbots,
Yep.
robots that can cook.
It's a lot.
What else is on the Elon Musk AI bingo card?
Well, there's one thing we need to debunk right away.
Oh, okay.
You might have heard rumors about Musk being involved with quantum AI.
Quantum AI.
It's a trading platform.
Okay.
That's completely false.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's someone just using his name to generate buzz.
Really? So someone just using his name to hype up their product.
Exactly.
Okay. Well,
And it just highlights how important it is to be critical of information.
oh, yeah.
Especially in the, fast-moving world of AI.
Definitely.
Don't believe everything you read on the internet, folks.
Good advice. Good advice. But speaking of things that sound like too good to be true,
Okay.
let's talk about AGI. Artificial General Intelligence. This is the big one, right?
So the big one.
This is like the kind of AI that keeps Elon Musk up at night.
It does.
It does sound pretty intense. What exactly is AGI, and what are like Musk's concerns about it?
So AGI, or artificial general intelligence, is essentially AI that surpasses human intelligence.
Okay.
And Musk sees this as a huge risk,
Okay.
potentially even more dangerous than nuclear weapons.
Wow.
He believes that if we're not careful, AGI could develop its own goals
Okay.
and motivations that might not align with our own.
Okay, that's definitely getting into like some sci-fi territory.
A little bit, yeah.
But I can see why he's concerned.
Yeah.
So what's he doing about it? Is he
Right.
just like sounding the alarm?
Right.
Or is he actually trying to like make a difference?
Well, he's doing both.
Okay.
He's been very vocal about the need for like strict regulation
Yeah.
and international cooperation to, ensure AI safety.
Right.
But he's also putting his money where his mouth is.
Right.
The way
Yeah.
he's developing his AI companies with, safety and ethics in mind is directly influenced by his concerns about AGI.
So he's trying to build AI responsibly
Exactly.
while also like advocating for these safeguards
Right.
to prevent like a potential AI apocalypse.
Exactly.
Sounds like a full-time job.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, brings up an interesting question.
Yeah.
With all these AI ventures, is that how Elon Musk made his billions?
Actually, no.
Oh, really?
Most of his wealth comes from his earlier ventures,
Okay.
like PayPal, Tesla, and SpaceX.
Okay.
His AI companies are more recent additions to his portfolio.
So it's not all about the money
Yeah.
for him with AI.
It seems that way.
Okay.
I mean, he seems to genuinely believe in the potential of AI to, shape the future.
Yeah.
And is willing to take risks and invest heavily to make that happen.
Okay.
But he's also aware of the potential downsides.
Yeah.
And is trying to mitigate those risks.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Considering the potential impacts AI could have on, like, all of us.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here. From brain chips
Yeah.
to robots to the potential threat of, like, super intelligent AI.
Right.
Elon Musk's AI empire is, like, vast.
It is.
Complex.
It is.
And definitely thought-provoking.
For sure.
What should we, like, make of all this?
Well, it's a fascinating dilemma, isn't it?
It is.
On the one hand, you have this incredible potential for AI to solve some of humanity's biggest challenges,
Yeah.
like curing diseases,
Right.
combating climate change, exploring the universe.
It's, like, very exciting when you think about it that way.
It is.
But, like, on the other hand, there's this fear.
Right.
This, like, very real possibility that AI could become, like, too powerful,
Yeah.
too uncontrollable.
Too quickly.
Yeah.
And with someone like Elon Musk,
Yeah.
who's known for his ambition
Right.
and his willingness to push boundaries, it makes you wonder,
Yeah.
is he the right person to be leading the charge in AI?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It is.
And there's, like, no easy answer.
No, not at all.
But I think it's important to remember that, like, Musk isn't operating in a vacuum.
Right.
There's a whole community of, like, researchers,
Absolutely.
developers, ethicists, and policymakers
Right.
grappling with these same questions.
All over the world.
So it's not just up to one person to, like, decide the future of AI.
Right.
It's, like, a collective effort.
Exactly.
And that's why it's so important to have, like, open and honest conversations about, the potential benefits
Right.
and risks of AI. We need to be aware of the, like, potential pitfalls, but also be open to the possibilities.
Absolutely.
Because if we shut down innovation out of fear, we might miss out on some, like, truly groundbreaking advancements. What do you think?
I completely agree. I mean, it's a delicate balance.
Right.
But I think, open dialogue and collaboration are key
Yeah.
to ensuring that we harness the power of AI
Right.
for good.
For good, yeah.
While also, mitigating the risks. Right. Yeah. It's a tough one. But it's good that we're, like, talking about it
Yeah, for sure.
and thinking about it. So thanks for...
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It's a delicate balance, for sure. And one that we'll need to navigate carefully as AI continues to evolve.
Well said. Now, before we wrap up our deep dive into Elon Musk's AI ventures,
Okay.
there's one more point I want to touch on.
Okay.
The idea that AI should be accessible to everyone.
Ah, yes. The democratization of AI. This is a concept that Musk has been a strong advocate for. And it's one that I think is incredibly important.
Yeah, because if AI is only controlled by, like, a handful of powerful companies or governments,
Right.
that could have some, like, pretty serious consequences.
Absolutely. It could lead to a concentration of power, to bias,
Yeah,
and to a lack of transparency and accountability.
right. But if AI is open source, like what Musk is doing with Grok,
Yeah.
then anyone can access it,
Right.
study it, modify it,
Yeah.
and use it to create their own applications.
That's the idea. It empowers individuals and smaller organizations to participate in the development of AI, which can lead to a more diverse range of perspectives and applications.
And that could ultimately lead to AI that is more beneficial for humanity as a whole.
Precisely. By democratizing access to AI, we can help to ensure that it is developed and used in a way that benefits everyone, not just a select few.
So in a way, Musk's approach to AI is kind of a paradox.
Yeah.
He's simultaneously warning us about the dangers of AI while also pushing for it to be more open and accessible.
It is a paradox, but I think it's a reflection of his complex and nuanced view of AI. He recognizes both the potential and the peril, and he's trying to strike a balance between the two.
It's a tightrope walk, for sure, but it's one that we all need to be paying attention to.
Absolutely. The future of AI is being shaped right now, and it's up to all of us to engage in this conversation and help to ensure that it's a future that benefits all of humanity.
Well said. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today. We've talked about Neuralink, OpenAI, XAI, Grok, Optimus, AGI, and the importance of democratizing AI. It's been a whirlwind tour of Elon Musk's AI empire.
It has indeed. And while we've only scratched the surface, I hope this deep dive has given you a better understanding of the complexities and the potential of AI, as well as the role that Elon Musk is playing in shaping its future.
Absolutely. But now I want to leave you with a provocative thought. Something to ponder as you continue your own exploration of the world of AI.
Oh, I like where this is going.
Do tell. We've talked about the potential benefits and risks of AI, the importance of regulation and ethical development, and the need for open access and collaboration. But what about the impact of AI on our own humanity?
Interesting question. What do you mean by that?
Like as AI becomes more sophisticated, integrated into our lives, will it change how we think, how we feel, how we interact with each other?
That's a profound question, and one that doesn't have an easy answer.
Right. Will we become more reliant on AI to make decisions for us? Will we start to see AI as more than just a tool, but as a partner or even a competitor?
Right. Some people believe that AI could ultimately enhance our humanity by freeing us from mundane tasks and allowing us to focus on our creative and intellectual pursuits.
Yeah. Others worry that it could dehumanize us by making us more isolated, more dependent, and less capable of critical thinking.
It's a fascinating debate and one that will likely continue for decades to come.
And as we delve deeper into the world of AI, I think it's essential to keep these questions in mind because the future of AI is ultimately intertwined with the future of humanity.
I couldn't agree more. So listeners, as you ponder the implications of Elon Musk's AI ventures and the broader implications of AI on society, I encourage you to think critically, to stay informed, and to engage in these important conversations because the future is being written right now, and we all have a role to play in shaping it.
Yeah, it's mind-blowing to think how quickly AI is advancing. Just a few years ago, a lot of this stuff would have seemed like, pure science fiction.
It really is remarkable, and it's only going to accelerate from here, which is why it's so crucial to have these conversations now, while we still have time to shape the trajectory of AI development.
Right, because once the genie's out of the bottle, it's hard to put it back in.
Exactly. So as we wrap up our deep dive into Elon Musk's AI ventures, I think it's important to emphasize that this isn't just about one person or one company. It's about a fundamental shift in our relationship with technology.
A shift that has the potential to, reshape society in profound ways.
Indeed. And it's a shift that's happening whether we're ready for it or not. So the question isn't whether AI is coming, it's how we're going to navigate its arrival.
And how we're going to ensure that it's used for good, not for harm.
Exactly. It's a challenge that will require collaboration, innovation, and a deep understanding of both the potential and the perils of AI.
Well said. So listeners, as you go about your day, I encourage you to keep these thoughts in mind. Pay attention to the advancements in AI. Engage in conversations about its implications, and be an active participant in shaping the future of this transformative technology.
Because the future of AI is ultimately up to all of us. It's our responsibility to ensure that it's a future that benefits all of humanity.
That's a great note to end on. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Elon Musk's AI ventures. We'll be back soon with another fascinating topic to explore. Until then, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.
It is a bit of a paradox, right? He's out there saying, hey, AI is dangerous, but then he's also like, let's make it available to everyone.
It is, isn't it? It's almost like he's trying to walk this fine line between embracing the potential of AI while also, acknowledging the risks that come with it.
Yeah, like he's trying to have it both ways.
Right. But maybe that's the only way to approach something as powerful and as transformative as AI. I mean, we can't just ignore it, right? We have to engage with it.
Right.
We have to try to understand it, and we have to try to shape its development in a way that benefits humanity.
Yeah. I mean, shutting down innovation out of fear is probably not the answer. Exactly. I mean, think about all the amazing things that AI could potentially help us achieve, like solving climate change, curing diseases, even exploring the universe in ways we can't even imagine yet.
I mean, who knows? Maybe AI could even help us understand the true nature of the universe, like what Musk is trying to do with XAI.
Exactly. But to get there, we need to be smart about how we develop and deploy AI. We need to be aware of the potential risks, like the possibility of AI becoming too powerful or being used for malicious purposes. But we also need to be open to the possibilities, to the potential for AI to make the world a better place.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
Neuralink, brain chips, OpenAI, and ChatGPT, XAI, Grok. robots that can cook eggs.
Don't forget the self-driving cars.
Oh, right, the self-driving cars. It's hard to keep track of everything Musk is involved in.
It is, for sure. He's a busy guy. But I think what ties all of his ventures together, especially when it comes to AI, is this underlying belief that technology can be a force for good in the world.
And that it's our responsibility to make sure that it is.
Exactly. So as we wrap up this deep dive into Elon Musk's AI ventures, I want to leave our listeners with this one thought. What role do you want AI to play in your life and in the future of humanity?
That's a great question, and one that I think we all need to be asking ourselves. Because the future of AI isn't predetermined, it's something that we're all shaping right here, right now.
It is. Through the choices we make, the conversations we have, and the actions we take. So let's make sure it's a future that we can all be proud of.
Well said. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Elon Musk's AI world. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.